decided to take on the modded version of Beast Gohan and Budokai Tenkaichi 4, and here's how it went. For context, not only will Gohan start off in beast form, he'll be on Z difficulty, which is the highest difficulty you can put CPUs on. He'll also be equipped with 2 powerful Batara buffs, making him quite literally a beast. I'll be using Perfect Cell to face off against Gohan, as I thought it'd be interesting to recreate the iconic fight between these two rivals and have it be a little bit different than what we've seen in the recent movie. My first match went as expected, but I just wanted to see what I was going against, and Gohan did not disappoint. He knocked me around for a couple of rounds, always managing to get behind me, making it difficult to fight him off, and he seemed to love his rush attack. The dude would not stop using it. Soon I learned that Cell actually had a perfect berry, which allowed me to create some room in those moments that he was just rushing me down and continuously trying to get in my face. I also quickly learned that Gohan's #1 goal during this entire fight was to open me up for the rush attack, which is one of the only special attacks he did in the 4 hours that I fought him. A couple of times he used Masenko, but that was really just kind of a combo finisher. Other than that, he didn't use anything else besides the rush attack. Gohan was a madman with the ultimate goal of destroying my sanity with relentless attacks. After about 2 hours of non-stop harassment from my boy Gohan, I decided it was time to take a look at the basics of the game and play through some of the tutorials in hope of learning something that would make it at least a fair fight. Cue the training montage. Just kidding, no one has time for something like that. I did, however, learn one very useful skill from the tutorials, and that was the auto counter and sonic sway. Basically, if I press circle and triangle at the same time, I could counter rush attacks and smash attacks, meaning I could stop Gohan from doing an endless volley of attacks while I just aimlessly sat there and guard. While I did have to time this counter correctly for it to be effective, it was really my only hope to create distance and sneak in some light damage against him. I even had a game plan on what I needed to do to beat him. My plan was very simple: use counter to open him up and give me some space, and then I'd go for my ultimate, which was the solar Kamehameha. This would result in about 10k worth of damage. If I wasn't able to get the ultimate off, I would need to open him up for my own rush attack that resulted in about 6.5k worth of damage. No, this guy's rush attack did around 13k damage, so it was very important for me to have to get hit, because this is actually more than my own ultimate, the solar Kamehameha. It was also important for me to win whatever vanishing fights or clashes I could. If I ever got into a full-on brawl with this guy, he would end up wiping my health in seconds. It was that insane. Now, with my new game plan and my brand new technique, I rushed back to show Gohan my new moves and prove I could actually defeat him. I can now consistently get him down to yellow or even red bar status, but not quite finish the fight. However, this quickly changed after about 4 rounds as Gohan somehow managed to learn my tactics. It's crazy, because it's like I feel like it starts to like learn habits, bro. Like I straight up feel like it's an AI. I don't know how to explain it either. That's the crappy part. I swear I was convinced that Gohan was an AI that learned my fighting style as we fought, because my skills quickly wore out their usefulness and I felt that I was at square one. At this point, I'd hit day 2 in the 3rd hour of total playtime, and I was ready to admit defeat. But I decided to give it all I had for just a little while longer. At about the 4th hour mark, I finally got what seemed to be the perfect sequence of events that landed me with a health ratio I'd never seen before. For once, I was in the driver's seat and I was taking Gohan to the cleaners. I felt this could be the run as I finally pushed to beat this man. After 4 hours of playing, he did something I've never seen before. Gohan got the ultimate Zenkai boost and dished out blow after blow, quickly closing the gap between our health bars to the point where we were neck and neck. In my panic state, I did everything in my power just to finish the fight quickly to finally beat this man, but he ended up landing the final blow, ruining the entire run. The hope I had quickly vanished before my eyes, and even though I knew it was possible to beat the legendary Beast Gohan on Z difficulty, modded out of his mind, I had to hang my hat for the time being and admit defeat, as my life force was absolutely ripped out of me during the last fight. To be so close yet so far, I decided to make the vow to one day return for my vengeance.